Hi, my name is Akira. I'm with Yamato Manufacturing Company in Japan for over 20 years. And then we've been in this business of manufacturing and helping out restaurants make delicious noodles for over half a century actually. And then we've been shipping these long-selling noodle machines called Richmen Gold for over the past 37 years. So it's proven, that this machine has been helping and making delicious noodles across the world. Well, we've actually shipped this machine over to, more than 80 countries across the world, right? So today we are introducing you guys to this Yamato noodle compounding machine. This machine is wonderful because it has actually 3 Richmen Gold machines in one unit of this equipment, and this machine will scale up your production, with the high efficiency and effectiveness of making delicious noodles. And so it has one set of rollers here, right? Another set of rollers here, right? So by putting the fresh dough, right, in here, right, and then it's got this set of rollers, doing this process called rough forming, right? So making 2 separate sheets of dough, and then it comes out here, right, and then over to these compounding rollers to do this process called compounding process, which creates very good noodle texture. So this machine does it automatically, does these processes automatically, right? And then you can control the speed of the rollers and the speed of the conveyor, right? To make it automatic. And then so you can adjust the roller gap on this indicator. It's very simple and easy, right? It's set to 1.5 millimeter right now, and 1.5 millimeter, and then it's set to 2 millimeter on this compounding rollers. And this control panel, you can set the speed of the rollers. It's in Japanese now, but you can make it in English, of course, or Chinese, or any other language that you want, right? So it's very simple, easy machine that will scale up your noodle production, and then help you succeed in your business. So basically, I prepared the dough here, and with our 25 kilo Silky mixer. And so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna show you guys how this machine works by actually making the dough sheet, which later I'm going to process on Richmen Gold 2 machine. So this machine is actually CE certified, which means that we can export to EU countries. As a matter of fact, we are exporting it to UK. This one. So this is 30% hydration ratio ramen dough that I'm making right now. Okay, let's get started. So it's very easy to do this. Just push this button to turn on the machine, and then the rest is pretty much automatic. So see the timing of the dough sheet coming out, right, in this roller, and then from this roller it's not coming out yet, right, because it wants to get it out at the same timing as the other dough sheet. See, it's almost the same time, right? It's almost the same time, so. And these two separate sheets of dough are going into the compounding rollers. Then it's coming out the other side, and then I'm going to wind it onto this rolling pin. Yeah. Then when I take down this conveyor, right, you know, it's going to go into this mode of so like the rest is automatic, like all the speed, you know, speed of each of the rollers is controlled, right? It's regulated to the best timing, right? So the dough is like stretched kind of properly right now. So it's very good condition right now. So what we're showing you just this compounding machine, and then but normally if you have like a full production line, then you have 50 kilo 50 kilo Silky mixer, right? And then you have a conveyor that carries the dough out of this mixer, right? And then, you know, onto this compounding machine. So like it's all automatically, you don't have to feed the dough manually. Yeah, so you don't have to feed the dough manually like this, like if you have a full production line. So, you know, so I'm doing this by myself, and then you probably need just one person just on the mixer, and then this compounding machine, right? But if you want to make it, you know, more efficient, you can have an additional guy for the next process that we're going to show you guys later. But you know, I'm going to make bunch of rolls of dough like this, right? And then, you know, and then I'm gonna do like another combining process on the Richmen Gold 2 machine that's sitting right there. But if you don't, you know, if you're not doing like combined process twice, then you can just actually, you know, connect, well, yeah, just connect it into like directly into Richmen Gold 2 to, you know, start thinning, right? So you can make it like kind of automatic, like you don't have to, you know, do this. Yeah, and because the dough gets dry, right? We don't cover it, so I'm going to cover it with a plastic bag. Yeah, so this machine is like very safe as well. You know, because of the safety gate like this, like you can't put your hand like, you know, from there, like, so you can get injured. The roller, and see that this device, right, is moving side to side. It's pushing the dough into the roller, right? It's pushing the dough into the rollers by, you know, moving this thing that with like kind of, you know, this kind of arch device that is like moving side to side to push that dough in to the rollers. So it's kind of automatically feeding the dough into the rollers. So it has like a each roller is 165 millimeters in diameter and then 210 millimeters in width. And this is we use these small rollers on purpose because if we have like a big rollers, right, they would apply like too much pressure on the dough, right? Then well, damage the gluten structure of the dough, so it's going to ruin the noodle texture, right? So that's not good. That's why we employ these small rollers on purpose. Yeah, because we care so much about, you know, deliciousness of noodles, right? That's our focus. And then that's, you know, if the noodle is noodles that you are serving are delicious, right? On a consistent basis, then, you know, that would translate into you know, loyal customers, like, and then that would translate into successful business, like for long term. So that's why we care so much about deliciousness of noodles that you make and serve to customers. Okay, so I'm gonna try doing this. So it's kind of getting busy, but like I'm gonna try to do this. So so this is a Richmen Gold 2 machine, and so I'm going to do another compounding in this machine, right? Oops. So yeah, adjusted the roller gap, and then going to do the So this machine is also very easy to use. Yeah, and then I'm doing this another second combine process, like on this Richmen Gold 2, and I'm trying my best, like, to finish this up, like, you know, up to making turn them into like noodle strands as quickly as possible. And now I'm combining at 3 millimeters roller gap, and so next round, like, I'm just going to thin it, right? Thin it to the final thickness. And well, I'm skipping all the resting processes, like, you know, for the sake of this demonstration. Okay, so I'm going to thin it, and then with this Richmen Gold 2 machine, you just need to push this button here, right here. It says like a thinning. So you just adjust the roll gap to appropriate thickness. Automatic. So our production method is to you know, thin it at 30% reduction rate. Because, you know, if you thin it drastically, then that's going to, you know, destroy the gluten structure inside the dough, right? So it's not good. It's going to ruin the, you know, noodle texture that we have worked so hard to develop, you know, so far, right? So make sure that, but you don't even have to memorize it, you know, like Richmen Gold 2 does it for you. You just need to memorize to push this button that says, you know, thinning. So it just makes like really, really easy for you to, you know, make your noodles delicious and consistent. So it's going really fast right now. So I'm going to thin one more round, right? And over here we have automatic duster, right? But you know, this dough is dry enough for us not to dust. So, you know, I can turn this on, turn this off. So my plan is to thin this dough to the, like, you know, the kind of thickness that's thin enough for me to start cutting in the next round. But like, I wanna, you know, concentrate cutting at the last batch, right? So I'm going to thin it to the thickness, you know, the final thickness before cutting, right? Then I'm gonna put it on the dough rack for now, and then I'm gonna do those rest of the 2 batches of dough to thin, you know, to the same thing, right, that I'm doing right now before cutting, so that, you know, I can concentrate cutting in, you know, one go, right? It's 2 millimeter, right? And then the next round should be like 1.5 millimeter. Yeah, considering the you know, based on the calculation, like 30% reduction rate. So just pushing this button. Yeah, so while it's doing it, you know, there's nothing I need to do, so you can do, you know, you can be doing like whatever you want while Richmen Gold 2 is working, right? You can do some cleaning, you know, you can do some chores like, you know, cutting vegetables or stuff like that. Yeah. So like you don't have to be engaged in production all the time, right? So, you know, you can be making another batch on a Silky mixer, right? You can be weighing ingredients, you know, preparing them for the next batch, right? Or you can be feeding the dough into the compounding machine, right? So it's, you know, you're absolutely free while Richmen Gold 2 is like working hard, right? Right, I'm gonna put it aside for now, and then this is the last batch. So I'm cutting this cutter. It's number 20. It's 1.5 millimeter in width, and this is the most popular cutter size for ramen in the world. Yeah, so the 20, 1.5 millimeter. It's kind of the noodle size that you probably want to have for your ramen noodles. Yeah, let me check the thickness. So that's 2 millimeter. I should put it to 1.9 millimeter. So it bounces back by 0.6 millimeter. So I can set the gap to probably 0.7 millimeter. Right. Okay, let's put the cutter here. Okay. Then cut on. All right, it's coming out. It's very quiet, and yeah, notice how noodles are coming out, how visible noodles are, right? Yeah, imagine like if you have like this machine inside the restaurant where, you know, customers can see, right? It's a beautiful piece of equipment, and then, you know, you can show the customers the noodles being made from scratch, right, in front of the eyes. And of course, you can change the size, serving size, portion size, by changing the length of the noodles. It's very easy to do it, like just there's a knob that you can adjust. And if you find it too fast, right, you can slow this down. Yeah, so this combination of like M25 Silky mixer, right? 25 kilo Silky mixer, and compounding machine, and the Richmen Gold too, right? It's a perfect option that you can have for your, you know, gourmet, delicious, fresh noodles, right? For your micro noodle factory business, right? So, and then compounding machine is it's very sturdy, very powerful piece of equipment that it's a must to have piece of equipment that for your business, for your micro noodle factory business. So, it's a piece of equipment that like will transform your business and then skyrocket your productivity. And then we have started shipping it all over the world. So like if you are thinking about micro noodle factory business, if you have like multiple ramen shops or like noodle shops, multiple locations, and then if if the labor cost is high, if you want to save the labor, then it's a very good option that you can think about installing for your business. So yeah. So if you have any questions, like interested in like demo or more details about this compounding machine, Yamato Noodle Combining Machine, like please feel free to go to yamatonoodle.com, and then or send us your inquiry from there. So my name is Akira with the Yamato Manufacturing Company, and so thank you so much for watching. And then please feel free to contact us for more information and details. So thank you very much. Bye bye.